is Lauren with Just Veganing, and oh my gosh, we have so much good eating in store for you because we are at Plant Curves in Dalston, Kingsland. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. They serve luxury vegan pizzas. Oh, get it in my face. And hey, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe because believe me, you do not want to be missing out on these deliciously good times. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to sink my teeth into all of these pizzas. So we are here with Margarita to tell you all what I'm getting, what we're getting. Sharing is caring.
Okay. So we have Mediterranean, which has roasted Mediterranean vegetables, homemade basil pesto, and homemade whipped feta on top of it. Then we have Trufalla. She's a very sophisticated lady. It's got truffle cream, mushrooms, leek, walnuts, and a homemade pink garlic ricotta. And then we have Cinderella. She's very bold, very intense, pumpkin puree with some homemade bean sausages and blushed tomatoes and seeds, and I top it up with smoky hummus, just very, very flavorsome. And finally we have Meat Bella. Meat Bella is with a tiny little homemade meatballs, roast courgettes, yellow cheese, a bit of peanuts for a crunch, caramelized onion, just very, very colorful, bring smile on your face pizza. Then the sides we have patata aioli, air fried potatoes with homemade garlic mayo. We also have lovely garlic bread with raspberry balsamic vinegar, and we have a dough bites which are filled with mozzarella, and I serve them with a Bulgarian tomato pepper dip which is called lutenica. And for dessert we have a lime and matcha cheesecake. And I also make a Bulgarian mikichki, which is tiny little squares of dough, deep fried with powdered sugar and a homemade raspberry preserve.
Hello everyone, and we have the mastermind behind all these fabulous luxury pizzas. We have Margarita, and obviously you know how nosy I am, so I always like to ask a few questions because obviously I've eaten some of these pizzas and I'm not lying when I say that they really are incredible and something unique, special, and I think it's because it has that homemade touch. But like I said, we have some questions for you. So Margarita, what made you, like, what's your ethos behind the place, or how did you come up with this concept?
So Plant Curves came up as an idea literally when I switched to vegan for the third time successfully last year.
She's a vegan now.
Yes, I'm a vegan now, and because I like luxurious, satisfying food and experimenting with like different ingredients and combinations, I thought, oh wow, well, like I have all these different recipes that I've gathered from my home cooking, so why not just like try to maybe share it with people and see how it goes. So yeah, the whole Plant Curves ethos is really inspiring and inviting all lifestyles to come and try you know, this luxury vegan creations that I make, because it's like most of my customers actually are not vegan and they just come in.
That's the best compliment. Do you know that you could?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's really not about preaching to anybody.
No.
It's just really leading by example. So this is how I want people to come and try it and love it and come back again. So yeah, that's what it is.
I love it. And what would you say differentiates your pizzas from other vegan pizzas out there?
So,
vegan pizzas and non-vegan pizzas.
Yeah. So I make quite a lot. of the ingredients myself. So starting with the dough, it's like a Bulgarian recipe sourdough.
Ooh.
So similar to Italians and pretty much all nations, they have their own way of making dough. So we have that as well. And I couldn't really learn from my grandma, but then when I decided to start this type of pizza shop, I invited my mom. So she came from Bulgaria for a month, and she kind of helped me and it taught me how to stretch the dough and how to make it. Yes, because I was really sad I couldn't learn it from my grandma, because it's like a heritage.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and we spent like a month together. She helped me set up a shop. I use a lot of Bulgarian touch in my recipes.
Yes,
And
I noticed that.
I like to make everything from scratch with my hands. And
Good
so
thing not with your feet.
So yeah, I try to make my sausages, my meatballs, cheeses, sauces, pretty much everything that I could make, I will. And so yeah, I think this is probably what makes it different than everybody else. It's quite authentic. People can come to the shop and watch me make it, which is really great interaction.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I guess for me, because I always like to share my thoughts on these delights. I think they are, because they're homemade, they are so nice and unique, different flavors, and like you said, we're using a lot of like Bulgarian spices and stuff, which, I mean, I think because like some pizza, or some people that make pizzas, they're like, it must be the Italian way. Well, that is not the only way. And I think, when you can bring more into it, it just makes it a lot more authentic, unique, and original. And I think with all of these flavors, like I was kind of like, which one do I like best? And I'm like, I don't know. And I kind of kept eating more and more and more, and I couldn't decide, so I had to eat them all. But no, I mean, you can't go wrong with any of the pizzas here. Each of them, it's so nice and unique. And some of them, you like sprinkle some nuts on top for like a crunchiness, which I've not really seen done on a pizza. And it really just adds another texture and layer and element, and just bringing it to just something different, and that's what sets it apart from other pizza places. And because you home make it, and I know there's a lot of love in there, because you could tell that you care about it.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was dying with every single cheese that she made, and I was like, I can't believe that she's made all the cheeses that she's put on top by herself, and they are incredible. I honestly think she should package them up and sell them. So I don't know, maybe an idea for the future, so keep your eyes out. And everyone, as always, thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Just Veganin, and follow me on Instagram at Just Veganin, and make sure you follow and also come to Plant Curves. Yes.
Yay.